We are here at the Saxon's Muay Thai Gym with the current reigning and defending CXF flyweight champion, Georgie Garcia, who's getting ready for a defense, as you can see, February 17th at the Sportsman's Lodge in Studio City. Georgie, how are you?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Good, man. So you got a title defense, man.
Yes.
How far in advance did you know that you were going in?
I'd say about 8 weeks, 9 weeks, somewhere along the line. I kind of already had it in my head as soon as I won the belt that, the year's kind of wrapping up. There wasn't going to be a show after that. Obviously, it was going into the holidays and everything. So I kind of already knew that, in January or February, I was going to be defending the belt. And then I found out, I think, 10 weeks out or so, maybe 9 weeks, that I was defending it on February 17th. Well, actually, it was February. I didn't know the date. But, I found out that I was fighting or going to be defending it in February. So immediately, during the holidays, I just stayed prepared, stayed training, stayed in shape. And that way, as soon as January hit, I was ready to go.
Yeah. Well, you guys here at Saxon's have gone through since the right before the holidays,
right.
You guys have fights lined up back to back. Most recently, you had Kyle the Hoosier Estrada fight for Bellator, right?
Yes, yeah. That was a great fight. And we try to keep everything kind of rolling. Even during the holidays, dated back to just after I won the title, and there was really no more shows after that. We were kind of just unwinding and enjoying our personal time with our family and everything. We were already kind of lining up, when do you want to fight next year? When do you want to fight? Oh, January, February, trying to already plan ahead so that way we're not going into 2018 okay, now what do we do? The year started and where do we go from there? So as soon as January 2018 hit, we were all ready to go, and we already knew what was lined up and just, knock them out as they, step forward in front of us. So
yeah, absolutely. Those who don't know, what Saxon brings to the table. You guys have not only yourself, we've got Casey Green, who's fighting for glory.
Yes.
Alda Hoosier Estrada.
Right.
Alan Joban.
Yes.
There's so many. There's a stable, a litany of stable.
We have a big list, a big scroll, and those are just to name a few. But the list goes on as far as all the way down to the local amateur shows as well. So it's like I said, when you have that much on a list, or that many active fighters and they want to continue to fight, that's, going back to what I said, in November, December, we have that many fighters, we're already trying to line people up so that way they can start getting prepared, not kind of trying to squeeze everybody in as we go along. Kind of just basically having a blueprint of what we want to do and how we want to take over 2018.
Wow, excellent. Now, how has that been for your development? Where you are in your current mixed martial arts career, do you think that would have happened if you didn't have that amount of experience and tenure with other fighters, if it happened at another gym?
Yeah, I think it would. The development, it just because we're such a tight circle, I feel like it helps us, kind of push each other to the next level. I can't say if I was at another gym that I would be on the same page or even in the same chapter, maybe even still fighting, but because being in here and there's so many active fighters, so many people that actually want to try and make it in fighting and be a world champion and be on this show and be on that show and be, at the world-class level, I think it just helps us develop because we all want to chase the same dream, but at the same time, we all want to push each other as well. It's not like we're just out for ourselves.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, what has it meant to you? We've had some time to kind of decompress of what this means, but you are a flyweight champion.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
That feels good. It feels really good. Like I said, it's something that I've dreamt since I was 17, 18 years old. Watching all these fights and saying man, I want to do that. As a little kid, you grow up and you say I want to do that, I want to do that. But to see it actually happen, it's kind of still hard to believe. And it's settled in already. I'm comfortable. I'm used to it. But at the same time, sometimes I'll sit down, whether it's in my car or at home, and I kind of just think X amount of years ago, I was thinking man, one day I want to be a world champion. One day I want to have a professional belt around my waist. And then I kind of fast forward to now, to the present, and I'm wow, I've really reached that that level, I really reached that goal. You know, just because you're chasing your dreams so much and you're working so hard, and you know, years, days, months, weeks go by, and it goes by so quick that you almost forget that it's actually happening. You almost forget to see it unravel because you're so focused on going for that goal. You forget to look back and be like, oh man, like I can't believe I came this far. You know, so to sit now, or not to sit, but to think back now and look at myself, tell myself I want that pro title. I want to be a world champion. You know, I want to be, you know, CXF champion or whatever it is. You know, looking at it now, I'm like, wow, I really, really made it. But the work isn't done because I need to defend it February 17th.
There it is. Absolutely. So obviously you're going to have tickets out. Where can anybody find you to get tickets from you to be at Sportsman's Lodge?
You can find me on social media, Facebook, Georgie Garcia, Instagram, The Stash, MMA, and Twitter, George Garcia 125.
I meant to ask you about that stash, right?
Oh yeah, man! It's just, you know, I always grow my beard out. You know, obviously no shave November, the whole train and everything, and then, you know, after training for so long, like rolling and sweating and have the headgear on, like the beard would just get itchy. So what I would do, I would just trim the beard and let the stash grow. And I've liked the olden Victorian days, you know, the Victorian boxing days. Yeah, the fisticuffs.
Yeah, man.
You know, how they had the mustache or the mutton chops, and I'm like, you know what, let me try it. But I didn't want to shave it completely and just leave the stash because that's a little too harsh right away. I was afraid it was going to look a little weird. So I kind of eased myself into it, shaving, you know, trimming down a little bit, still keeping the beard, but it's keeping the stash fully long. And eventually I just got to the point where I shaved it off, and, you know, I was kind of not afraid, but I was hesitant. I was like, man, I don't want anybody to think I'm weird. You know, but a lot of people actually like it. I get a lot of compliments, and it's really, really cool. And it fits me well because now I'm going to fights, and people are like, hey, the guy with the stash, want to see the guy with the stash fight, you know. And now I have my own logo, Stash with the Crossbones.
Nice.
Hashtag Killer Stash. If you ever tag me on anything, hashtag Killer Stash. And yeah, I just kind of ran with it from there. So, and now it fits. And, you know, honestly, now I don't even care if somebody looks at me like if I'm a weirdo, because either way, good or bad, I have your attention.
There you go. Absolutely. So again, if you want to see the Killer Stash in action, February 17th, it's going down for CXF, Sportsman's Lodge, watching him defend his flyweight title. And this is according to Woods.
Yes.